In our current world of AI, your website navigation is more critical than ever. If you're a small business owner, how do you make sure that your website is easy to navigate for both humans and AI? Hi, I'm Appy from iCode Happy. I'm a website and data advisor, and we're smack in the middle of Back to Website School. Today, as part of our Back to Website School video series, we're talking about website navigation. Website navigation is one of the most critical pieces of your website. It's how people get around on your website. And if your website is easy to use, easy to get around to the various pages, then people are more likely to stay if they're finding what they want. If people have a hard time finding what they're looking for, they'll bounce. A lot of times we build our websites with the idea that people will come to the homepage first, and then from there, they'll go to the other common places on the website, maybe to the About page. Maybe they'll look at the services, the various products that we have. Maybe they'll look at a contact page if they have any questions. But it's been true for years now that if people found us via search, that maybe the page that would come up in search would not be our homepage, and people would enter by this other page. And then they need to get from there to whatever they need. Maybe they click to an offer or they click to an About page, and then they need to navigate from wherever they enter the website to the other pages on the site that are of interest to them. How is it different with AI? AI is looking for answers. And so there's a couple of scenarios. First, maybe the AI serves an answer and somebody clicks on the sources, and then they go to the page that that answer came from. And so then they need to navigate from that page that had the answer on it to wherever else they need to go on your website. So in this scenario, it's even more common that people are going to come in at lots of different pages on your website. And when they enter on that page, if they aren't finding exactly what they need on that page, then they need to be able to navigate very quickly and easily to the other pages that they do need, to the offers, to the About page. And while that sounds really simple, in a lot of websites, it can be a little bit complicated. The other scenario is that somebody searches with a question. They are served an answer from your website page. Maybe they click on the sources and they see that you're a source, but they don't come to your website yet. Then later, they go, oh yeah, there was this brand, it had this really cool thing. And they search for your site in a search engine. And at that point, maybe they do come in by your homepage. Can they find, is there a connection between your homepage or whatever other page they might come in on using the search engine and the content that they found before, or wherever else they need to go? Maybe some connected offer or product. If you're feeling like I'm taking you in circles right now, the thing to remember is that people are coming into your website in different ways than they used to. Instead of just your homepage or just the pages that they would find in a search engine, they're finding content that matches their questions. So they're going to be coming to the pages with that content. They also might be coming to your homepage after having consumed content that is on your site, but has been served to them by AI. So it changes the dynamic and it changes the thought process a little bit of the people who are coming. So you can start thinking about, okay, if somebody comes to this page and they're coming from AI, what were they looking for? And how can I make sure that they can use my navigation, whether that's a menu, whether that's content links, whatever that looks like, how can I make sure that regardless of where they come from, whether it's AI, search engine, social media, wherever they're coming from, and wherever they come to, that they can get to where they need to quickly and easily from any page they land on my website. It's easy to make the homepage the big branding page with all the photos and all of the colors. Then the other pages get a little bit overlooked. As we're moving forward into this era of AI search, your beautifully branded homepage may be less critical, and it may be more critical that your other pages have at least, my favorite phrase here, minimum viable branding. Not my phrase. Thank you, Thea. But I love this phrase because it's more about making sure that people know they're in the right place. They know that they found the brand that they're looking for if they're looking for a brand. And they also can find the content, the offer, the product that they are looking for, and they can do that very quickly. So here are some basic ideas that we've been using for a long time. They're even more critical now. For your headings, you might consider using questions that you know your customers or clients are asking, and then answer those questions right away in your content. Use descriptive labels, making sure that labels are less generic and more specific to your content so AI can see exactly who the content is for and what questions that content answers. You can group related content together so that there's a logical organization to your website. For blogs or e-commerce, you can use something called breadcrumbs to show people exactly where they are in the website hierarchy, and it helps them to get back if they want to go up a level or two. Making sure that you don't have orphan pages. It's really easy, especially if we have an informational page that doesn't fit in our main menu, to lose track of how we get to and from that page back into our main page structure. Mobile is critical. Get on your phone and check is one of the easiest ways to see if it's all working. Go to the different pages, try landing on a page and say, okay, if I land in the middle of my website, can I still get to my offer? Can I still get to my products? Can I still get to wherever I need to go from here? Can I tell that I'm in the right place and that this is my business website? Checking your contact information, whatever that looks like for your business, in particular for a local business, if you have a phone number, making sure that's accessible in something like a top bar, right at the top of your website on every page, or the footer, or both, so that you don't have to navigate to the contact page in order to find something that people are asking for all the time. Giving people search functionality and allowing people to use filters, in particular, filters that are relevant. I was looking for carpet the other day on a very big name brand website, and I was very limited in the parameters that I could use to filter the carpets. So I got very frustrated with my search very quickly because I couldn't filter it like I wanted to. That's something you can use to make it easier for your audience to find things on your website. One of the things that we've been talking about over this series is that since people are using AI search and getting so much of their information from your website before they even click to come to your site, when they do click to come to your site, they're closer to making a buying decision. And that means that navigation for that person that comes to your site is even more critical because they have already made up their mind or they're very close to making up their mind, and they need to be able to get to exactly where they're wanting to go, especially in order to purchase or sign up or work with you. And they need to be able to find that immediately when they click on your site. Everything you can do to make your site easier to navigate for AI and for people when they come to your site is going to help your people have a better experience on your website. Next week, we're talking about website policies. It won't be legal advice. I'm not a lawyer. We are going to talk about it from a small business owner perspective. Thanks for watching. Come back and see me again.